Okay, so you know that sinking feeling when you realize your website's SEO needs work, but the thought of doing a manual audit feels about as appealing as like stepping on a Lego.
Ouch. I feel that it's one of those essential but tedious tasks.
Right?
They can easily eat up hours of your time.
Exactly. But what if I told you there are tools out there that could automate a big chunk of that work for you?
Okay.
Freeing up your time and brain power to focus on that creative stuff.
Yeah.
And not just any tools, but ones that could potentially revolutionize your entire SEO game.
Okay, now you've got my attention.
Tell me more.
Yeah, tell me more.
So today's deep dive is all about two powerful allies in the fight for online visibility, Screaming Frog and Hobo SF.
Okay.
Ever heard of them?
Screaming Frog rings a bell.
Okay.
Isn't that a website crawler?
You're spot on with Screaming Frog.
Okay, cool.
It's like that friend who loves to explore every nook and cranny, except instead of dusty attics, it's meticulously mapping out every corner of your website.
Okay. I'm picturing it now, diligently following every link, analyzing every image, creating a complete picture of your website's structure.
Yes.
But where does Hobo SF come in?
So think of Screaming Frog as the detective gathering all the evidence.
Yep.
And Hobo SF is the brilliant analyst back at HQ, taking all that raw data and transforming it into actionable insights.
All right, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
So it's not just about identifying problems. It's about providing solutions.
You got it. We're talking detailed reports.
Okay.
Prioritized to-do lists. Even automated alerts, all designed to help you improve your website's SEO and user experience.
Okay, so it's like having a whole team of SEO experts working behind the scenes.
Yes.
But without the hefty price tag.
Precisely. And the best part is, this dynamic duo is surprisingly accessible, even if you're not a tech whiz.
Well, now I'm really curious to unpack this.
Okay.
Let's dive into the specifics.
Okay.
How exactly do Screaming Frog and Hobo SF work together?
Imagine this. You set Screaming Frog loose on your website, scheduling regular crawls like a weekly or monthly checkup.
Okay.
This little digital explorer scours your site, checking for anything and everything that might be affecting its performance.
Okay, so Screaming Frog is off on its merry way, crawling through our website and gathering all this data.
Yes.
What happens next?
Okay.
Where does Hobo SF step in?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Hobo SF swoops in and grabs all those juicy details from Screaming Frog's crawl reports. But here's the kicker.
Okay.
It doesn't just dump a mountain of data in your lap.
Okay.
Hobo SF is all about turning that raw information into something you can actually use.
Okay, so instead of spending hours deciphering spreadsheets, Hobo SF presents the findings in a way that's clear, concise, and dare I say, even a little bit fun.
Exactly. It's like having that super organized friend who color codes their notes and uses highlighters strategically. But in this case, it's all about making SEO feel less overwhelming. And way more approachable.
Okay, color-coded SEO reports. I'm sold. But let's talk specifics.
Okay.
What kind of issues can these tools actually uncover?
Oh, where do we even begin? Remember that time you poured your heart into writing an amazing blog post?
Oh, yeah.
Only to discover it was buried on page 10 of your site's search results?
Don't remind me.
Yeah, that's...
It's like my writing went into a black hole.
Well, Hobo SF is here to shine a light on those hidden gems.
Okay.
It can help you identify those underperforming pages, figure out why they're not getting the traffic they deserve, and give you concrete steps to boost their visibility.
So it's not just about finding problems. It's about understanding the why behind them.
Yes.
And getting personalized recommendations.
Yes.
That's huge.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's like having a customized SEO strategy session. But instead of paying a consultant hundreds of dollars, you've got Screaming Frog and Hobo SF working tirelessly behind the scenes.
This is starting to sound too good to be true.
I know, right?
Are there any other SEO headaches these tools can help us alleviate?
You bet. Let's talk about broken links for a second.
Okay.
Have you ever clicked on a link only to be met with that dreaded 404-page not found error?
Ugh. The worst.
Yeah.
It's like hitting a dead end when you're trying to get somewhere important.
Exactly. And it's not just frustrating for visitors. It can also hurt your SEO.
Oh, yeah.
But fear not, because Screaming Frog is like a bloodhound when it comes to sniffing out those broken links.
So no more manually checking every single link on our website.
No more.
That's a huge time saver.
You got it. And it's not just broken links. Screaming Frog and Hobo SF can also uncover a whole host of other issues.
Okay, such as?
Like missing image descriptions.
Image descriptions. Those are important for SEO.
You bet they are. They're officially called alt text.
Okay.
And they serve two really important purposes. First, they help search engines understand what your images are about,
right,
which can boost your rankings.
Right.
But here's the even cooler part.
Okay.
Alt text is also crucial for accessibility.
Really?
Yeah. People who are visually impaired use screen readers to navigate the web.
Right.
And alt text provides that context for images.
Oh, wow. So by using these tools to identify missing image descriptions,
yes,
we're not just boosting our SEO. We're making our websites more inclusive for everyone.
Exactly. And Hobo SF doesn't just flag the missing descriptions.
Oh, wow.
It can actually suggest relevant alt text based on the content of the page.
Talk about a time saver.
Oh, no, right?
Okay, you mentioned a whole host of issues these tools can uncover.
Yes.
Anything else we should be aware of?
Well, this might sound like a small detail, but it can make a big difference.
Okay.
Screaming Frog can actually detect errors in page numbering sequences.
Page numbering sequences.
Yes.
Now that sounds incredibly specific.
It is very specific.
Yeah.
But think about it. Have you ever been on a website where the page numbers were all over the place?
I have.
Like somehow page 3 is listed before page 2.
And it's incredibly frustrating. It makes me question the credibility of the entire website.
Exactly. And it can confuse search engines too.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Hobo SF makes sure your site provides a smooth, logical experience by flagging any inconsistencies in those page numbers.
It's all about the details, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to realize that SEO is about so much more than just keywords.
You're getting it. It's about creating a website that's not only discoverable,
right,
but also enjoyable and easy to navigate for everyone. Okay, so we've talked about how Screaming Frog and Hobo SF can crawl our websites, identify SEO issues, and even automate reports.
Yeah.
But information is only powerful if we actually use it right.
Exactly.
And that's where the reporting side of these tools really shines.
Okay, reporting.
Yes.
Talk to me because, honestly, who has time to create detailed SEO reports every week?
I know, right?
It's like a whole other job.
It really is.
Yeah.
But picture this.
Okay.
You open your inbox on Monday morning.
Okay.
And there, it is a beautifully formatted report with all the key SEO insights for your website.
Wait, are you saying I can automate these reports?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hobo SF lets you schedule reports to be generated and sent directly to you or your clients on autopilot.
Okay, now that's what I call working smarter, not harder.
Right.
Imagine the time and energy we could save.
So much time, so much energy.
Yeah.
And these aren't just dry, static documents.
Okay.
Hobo SF creates dynamic, interactive reports that let you drill down into specific issues.
Oh, wow.
Track your progress over time, and even visualize your data with charts and graphs.
So it's like having a live dashboard for your website's SEO.
Yes.
Constantly updating and providing actionable insights.
You got it. And because Hobo SF lives inside Google Sheets,
okay,
it's easy to collaborate with team members or clients.
Right.
Share feedback and track everyone's progress.
This is incredible.
I know, right?
But let's address the elephant in the room. All of this sounds pretty high-tech.
Okay.
Is it going to take us months to learn how to use these tools?
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
But honestly, both Screaming Frog and Hobo SF are designed with user-friendliness in mind.
Okay.
The learning curve is surprisingly manageable.
Plus, didn't the article mention something about this being an indie hacker project?
It did.
Yeah.
And that's actually a really good thing.
Okay.
Indie hacker basically means it's built by a small team or even a solo developer who is super passionate about solving a specific problem.
So it's not about corporate bureaucracy and profit margins.
All right.
It's about creating a tool that truly makes a difference for people like us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And because these indie hackers are often users themselves,
right,
they understand the pain points and are usually very responsive to feedback, constantly updating and improving their products.
That's a refreshing change from some of the clunky corporate software out there.
Right. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We've talked about how Screaming Frog and Hobo SF can crawl our websites, identify SEO issues, and even automate reports.
Right.
But what does it all boil down to?
Okay.
Why should our listener care about any of this?
Because in today's digital landscape, a well-optimized website is no longer a luxury.
Right.
It's a necessity.
It is.
And these tools empower you to take control of your online presence, attract more visitors, and ultimately achieve your business goals.
Exactly. It's about leveling the playing field, whether you're a seasoned SEO pro or just starting out.
And beyond the technical aspects.
Yeah.
It's about creating a website that is truly user-friendly, accessible, and enjoyable for everyone who visits.
Well said. So to our listener, if you're ready to unlock the full potential of your website and make SEO feel less like a chore and more like a competitive advantage, Screaming Frog and Hobo SF are definitely worth checking out.
Absolutely. And remember, SEO is an ongoing journey, not a destination.
That's a good point.
Yeah, these tools provide the insights and automation you need to stay ahead of the curve.
Right.
But it's your creativity and understanding of your audience that will truly make your website shine. You've got actual stuff from the tools website right here.
Like we're getting a peek behind the curtain, always good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so they describe this Hobo SF multi-site as a complete SEO auditing system built in Google Sheets.
Okay, Google Sheets. So that's interesting right off the bat. Most people have used those love-hate relationship, maybe. But powerful.
For sure. So that kind of grabbed my attention. But then it says it uses Screaming Frog files. And I'm like, Screaming Frog, is that even SEO anymore? So that's kind of intense.
Yeah, Screaming Frog. Not exactly a beginner term. It's actually a really well-known website crawler, like the industry standard for a lot of SEO pros.
Okay, so like it crawls through your site and tells you what's up.
Exactly. It digs into all the data, your pages, your links, the whole structure. And then you use that data to figure out how to make things better, optimize everything.
Gotcha. So this tool takes that Screaming Frog info and puts it into a Google Sheet. Why is that a big deal?
Because then you can actually do something with it, especially if you've got multiple websites you're trying to manage. See, the website says it helps you prioritize your web development tasks and predicts your budget spend and estimated timescales. That's huge.
Yeah, if you're working with a team on these massive projects. And they even say that teams, like this tool is laser focused on, quote, web development teams to manage multiple sites.
This isn't for someone just starting out with their little blog. This is serious SEO stuff.
Definitely. So we're starting to get a picture of who this is for. But what about if it actually works? Well, they've got this testimonial right on the homepage, and it just says, Hobo SF Sheets is a beast.
Okay, strong words. Testimonials can be tricky. Got to take them with a grain of salt. But beast, that's pretty enthusiastic, you know? And it says it's from an early bird purchase.
Oh, interesting. So someone who is like really ready to jump on this.
Exactly. They probably already knew they had this problem and were looking for a solution. And it gets even more specific. The testimonial talks about detailed technical audits and working with the dev team.
Right. They're speaking directly to that audience we were talking about, the people who are already knee-deep in the technical side of SEO.
And those are the people who really feel the pain of trying to manage all this stuff across multiple websites.
Totally. All right, so for a lot of people, the make or break is going to be the price tag, right? Yeah. And on the website, it says Hobo SF for Google Sheets costs only GBP $199.
Only? That's doing some heavy lifting there.
Right.
Just for the techies out there.
Not at all.
This is for anyone with a website, really.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
You could have the best online store, right? Amazing products. But if it takes forever to load.
Forget it.
Or people can't find what they're looking for, they're gone.
On to the next one.
Exactly. And that's where SEO comes in. Make sure your website is, well, it's the life of the party.
Instead of that one awkward guest no one wants to talk to.
Exactly. Fast, easy to navigate, all the good stuff.
Okay, so let's get into it. We've got this SEO audit in front of us, right? For hoboweb.co.uk.
Okay.
It's like getting a peek behind the curtain. Seeing how Google sees this website.
It's like a report card almost.
Yeah, but instead of grades, it's all about rankings.
And this audit is comprehensive. It digs deep into all sorts of technical stuff, the stuff Google uses to rank a website.
But we're talking, what, core web vitals?
Yeah, core web vitals, mobile friendliness, all of it.